What's up, manga fans? This is Raphael from C Manga, and welcome back to another review of Bleach. This week's chapter 615, All is Lost. And as the title suggests, this chapter definitely felt hopelessness. The urgency and desperation was definitely apparent, and I think All is Lost is probably the best way to, I'd say, label the current situation. Everything literally seems like it's going to be lost. And I remember last week's chapter kind of only said that only Soul Society was going to be lost, but I remembered, I think, chapters ago, they saying that the Soul King binds, all the realms. You might also say Soul Society, Mundo, the human world. And I'm glad that in this chapter that was, reconfirmed, because last week's chapter didn't say that. So yeah, it's not just Soul Society that's going to suffer. It's going to be all realms, even the Dun guy. Apparently, anything that the Soul King binds together basically will disappear. So I'm kind of glad Ichigo didn't completely break down. He was in complete and utter shock. You can tell he was dumbfounded by what's happened. He even fell to his knees. He's like, what the hell just happened? Like, why did I cut him? It's like, why can't I release this sword? And everyone else is just looking on, helpless as well, obviously looking at the bisected Soul King. So Yachi's, you might as well say he's gleeful about the situation. He's such an arrogant arsehole. He's gloating, saying that, I remember saying it was too late. It's like, it's because your presence here, Ichigo, will result in the death of the Soul King by your very hands. So he even further elaborates on, him being the Almighty, saying that he can see through every future. Everything is he's for the taking, and giving, the same crap he was saying a few chapters ago when he was fighting Ichibe. And he states that he gave Ichigo the Ryatsu that was contained in the sword, and the power basically flowed and meshed with his Quincy blood. And as he said before, Quincy's would not forgive the Soul King. Their will is to kill the Soul King, and that's exactly what happened. Ichigo was forced to cut the Soul King in half. And I'm glad, Ichigo did do something, because most people think he was going to cry like a baby or some crap, or he's going to need, some sort of support. I still think support's coming, but he definitely kind of tried and acted with some, because we saw when he was still gripping the thing, he just broke it out of it somehow, probably out of pure rage or pure willpower or strength, whatever it was. And he grabs these swords and starts attacking Juha, who's he's still calm about the situation. He's just like, what reason do you have to fight now when the Soul Society is going to no longer exist? And as we see back on the Serete, the effects of the Soul King's death are occurring, and Urahara, someone who I've never really seen lose his composure, confirmed the Soul King's death, and everyone's in total shock, and even he looked shocked. He even looked kind of at a loss, in my opinion. He didn't really know what to do. If the way he looked in this chapter, he just looked completely hopeless and like thinking, oh crap, that's it, everything's done. And as I said before, obviously, it's confirmed Soul Society, Mundo, the human world, Dun guy, everything will be gone, because the Soul King binds everything together, and he makes sure the flow of the souls in and out of Soul Society is stable. And this reminds me of something that was mentioned a while ago, that the Quincy's can cause an imbalance if they kill too many hollows, because hollows need to be purified to be reincarnated in Soul Society. So I'm thinking it's funny in a way that a Quincy using an alternative scenario, I'd say solution, still kind of disrupted the balance. So it seems like there's disrupting the balance is very volatile, like killing too many hollows, killing the Soul King. There's probably various other ways to cause an imbalance in the world. So it's weird how, you might as well say, fragile the dimensions are, and how you literally need to have specific rules to make sure nothing breaks down and nothing falls out of balance. And as I said, it's very sad how much Juha is taunting Ichigo. He's literally like, everything's going to be destroyed, all the worlds. And as I forgot to mention, we even see at the beginning of the chapter, there's an earthquake in the real world, and it's like using Ukaren, I'm noticing this, and it seems like the earthquake's going on for long. And as Juha saying, like, the human world, everything is going to suffer, and it's all your fault, Ichigo. And gladly Yoriichi jumped in with like a net of strings, and she's like, you talk too much, that's why you're open. It's like, you move and you're going to be shredded to pieces. And she pretty much, ordered Orihime to bring back the Soul King. I was kind of hoping Orihime would think for herself and do it, instantly. The Soul King needs reviving. I've got the powers, let me try it. But either way, when she does attempt it, it instantly fails. And Juha's like, you're a mere human, do you expect to bring him back? And as I said, it's complete hysterics. Back down in the Serete Renji's like, the Soul King's dead, what can we do now? What should we be doing? It's like they're completely, Shinigami are just all losing it. Everyone is losing it. And just imagine in the human realm, and obviously we're coming to, they have no idea what's going on, so everything could just go poof like that in an instant. They wouldn't even know about it, while the people who do know are completely losing it. So this is where I think the most painful part of the chapter was when Renji was voicing his, everyone else's thoughts. What can they do now? We have this suddenly Ukitake, and it's like we have 2 panels of it slowly zooming into him, and I was thinking, Kubo, why you do this, man? Flipping hell. That cliffhanger was more painful than anything I've seen in a while. I don't know what it was. It looked like Ukitake was disappearing or something. Maybe I'm just looking too far into the chapter, but I'm definitely think either it's going to involve something to do with that Kamikake earlier, because he was talking about that before with Koryaku. I actually want to know what Koryaku is doing. Maybe what he's doing, gone to speak with the Central 46, is about this. There might be, the whole world's going out of balance. Maybe they're planning something, some sort of counteraction. I don't know what it is. Even Aizen could come into play, because how he's researched so much about making the Oaken to get into the Soul, the Soul King's Palace. He might actually be able to help, so maybe they'll go to him, but who knows? At this point, it is literally desperation times. They need to think of something quick, and the man who's usually always one step ahead, Urahara, is completely at a loss right now, so it makes you wonder what is going to happen next time. How is Ichigo going to get out of this one? I'm really looking forward to see what will happen next week. But as I said, it wasn't the most, I'd say, fast chapter in terms of pace, and I feel like we could have had maybe a page or 2 more. But either way, as I said, I enjoyed it. I liked seeing the kind of state of panic everyone's in, the urgency of the situation, and the fact that there is a real threat. All the worlds are going to be gone if something isn't done. And it just shows how the Soul King is literally you might as well say, the source of everything. So he's gone, everything's gone. But as I said, loved the chapter, loving all, the way the artwork was done, showing everyone's shocked expressions, and I can't wait for next week. So yeah, hopefully Kubo won't troll us with a cliffhanger like that again. Definitely want to see what, Ukitake's little moment at the end will be. But either way, as I said, a good chapter, not the best in terms of pacing, but it was still quite enjoyable. So you guys know the usual. If you enjoyed this chapter, let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll speak to you guys next week. Take care.